close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Reese?
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will be first on the attack. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Handed to the back. Good, strong tackle.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Calls his own number. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got some green grass. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Childs. Moving out to the right. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Buying a little time to his left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Turning it on. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Northwestern.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive. They end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And the point after is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. And here comes Caton Hauser. They have a lot of confidence that he can get them in the right play and make the right calls. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Dixon. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. From the gun, the ground game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Fires left. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Illinois putting together a really nice drive.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Trying to establish the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well run him again. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Illini. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Listen, a lot of time tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Grove. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Turns up, it's Bush. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Rivalries are the lifeblood of college football, and here are a few of the things that make this one special. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Back's got it on the screen. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the...
Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Wants to pass. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Makes the grab. It's Farrell.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a 1st down.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Wagner. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. There he goes. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Illinois. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Bush. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Throws it off the RPO. Breaks into the open. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Drops back. It's Childs. Out wide right, it's Farrell. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Five wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the deep. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. And what a show we've seen from the man behind center. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Handoff to the lone back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Illinois lining up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Rushes on. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Perry. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Fighting Illini move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it on first down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
You got to be able to blitz, but get home. It's one thing to blitz just to blitz, but you got to find a way, slip through those cracks. Nice job by the defense. The QB had no clue. He was hanging in there, trying to be tough, got hit as he threw the football, forced the incompletion, 4th down, baby.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Childs. Right side, it's Wagner. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Left side, it's Wagner.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Between the hashes, it's McDuffie. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. he missed it. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Fighting Illini head coach told me coming out of the locker room, listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ball game. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe they get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
To the air, it's Hauser. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a tight end down the gut. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Turning it on.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. The give to the left side. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking downfield, it's Childs. Turns it upfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pat.
Just plowing ahead. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Finding some room, and he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They go back to the hot hand. They fed him on this drive. They want to get touches to their wide receiver, the guy that can really change the game with his speed on the outside.
Striving for the goal line, loose football. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together, first and goal.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Snags it quickly on the left. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they swarm him under.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Complete. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw, it's Childs. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Gives it. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, pressure's coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Tight game like this one late, and those types of mistakes can just crush you. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. Could not make his way to the corner. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Going over the top. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're...
Snags it, and he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Finds his man. It's Perry. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
On the move at the 30. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Childs. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, end-of-the-game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. There's some room. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Childs. Makes a catch. They will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Now, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
A huge point after this for the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is what you dream of, isn't it? Waning seconds, football in your hands, a chance to etch your name in this moment in the rich history of this rivalry. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
What a job to lay out and make the catch. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hauser. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment, puts it only where his guy can make the catch, and they get a big first down.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Clement. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Illinois picked up the 1st down. Now here they come again. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Line gets set, 1st down. DB's right up on the receivers. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Already 2 for 2 on the day, and now a chance to finish his day with a game-winning kick. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. This kicker is 2 for 2 on the day, and now a chance for a 3rd and likely the game. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. Absolutely center cut. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And, David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports who's motivated for these games. So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.